Woo! What is up, geeks and gamers? It's your boy Q,
and QMG.
where we bring you guys into the MulDiverse, where we talk to you guys about everything geeky, gamey, and nerdy. And I know it looks a little bit different today, but well, hey, we got two universes and we're colliding, man. QMG, go ahead and set it up with the MulDiverse, man.
You already know what time it is. You know, every Sunday we're talking about Into the Universe, but tonight, baby, tonight we are not only kicking it into the Universe, but we're also entering the MulDiverse with the keys of the MulDiversity. Like I said, you already know it's me, Quamonstar G, aka QMG, but now I'm going to toss it to my peeps and my homies, and we're going to kick it off like this. Key, let them know who you be.
What up, everybody? It's Key, and this is clearly not where I parked my car. I'm not used to being here, but I hope tonight is a good show anyways. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Well, you know what it already is. Unless you don't, it's Aaron, the funny one, Michael, the Texas Rattlesnake himself, the ringleader, all that great stuff. I am so glad to be in this wonderful space. Let's get into it.
Let's get to it.
Mortal Kombat! All right, everybody. It's just going to be a good show. We're breaking down the Mortal Kombat trailer. Let's go.
Facts. There he is.
What's up, everybody? This is Odd Geek. Thank you, bros, for letting us come crash and
Of course.
mesh together. This is gonna be fun. And Sub-Zero is king. That's all I have to say.
Period.
Absolutely.
So, Q, go ahead and let them know what's on the docket for tonight.
Well, geeks and gamers out here in the geeky gaming universe, we got Into the Universe and we got MulDiversity in the building, and we got a special episode for you guys. We're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat, the trailer. The 2021 Mortal Kombat was announced. They had a trailer, and we're going to be breaking that down with our theories and thoughts. We also, with Mortal Kombat, which is a retro video game, we're going to be talking about retro video games from back in the day that we love and enjoy. And as well as everybody's been talking about episode 7 of WandaVision, so we're going to get a little bit into that. So, hey, let's go ahead and start off. QMG, set the stage, man. Let anybody, y'all go ahead, start it off.
Well, you already know what time it is. Mortal Kombat dropped in our laps like a hot plate of chicken. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, was that trailer just so overwhelmingly dope. It was awesome. Did everything that we wanted it to do. You know, we're going to toss it to the guests first. We're going to start with Mike. Mike, let us know, what was your thoughts on that Mortal Kombat trailer? Let us know what's been in your brain about that Mortal Kombat trailer.
I was super excited when it dropped. You know, I feel like we've been waiting forever, especially with the whole pandemic and it's making these movies be streaming to, HBO Max and everything, and then finding out that it was. But I just been, super excited only because I followed the writer and one of the people who are in the production crew, and just seeing them talk about it, seeing them like say they were finished with filming and everything, and dropping little teasers of the set. I was just ready to see how this movie was going to be. I was super excited for the trailer. It sets the bar high right here, and I'm excited. So yeah.
Any favorite standout moments or anything?
Sub-Zero.
Man.
Anything that says Sub-Zero.
Get out of here with Sub-Zero.
Anything with Sub-Zero. Because did you see the opening? Who was it? It was Sub-Zero doing what? Smashing Jackson.
Right, but who said get over here? Who said get over here?
Facts. Okay, hold on. Go to the next. We gonna get into it. Go to the next person because I see we all got our own sides. I think we so. Avia or Key, y'all want to go next? Y'all can go next.
I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead, Key. You go.
Well, I have been waiting for this movie for a very long time because I have been following two of the actors that are in the movies. Them since I figure out, since they started their careers or what have you. So to see them be part of something so big and seeing this become a big thing is really amazing. Like, Mortal Kombat is one of those games you really cannot get tired of. And often we've had, games that come, like game to movie types, and they've sucked.
Yeah, definitely.
They've sucked. So it's good to finally get a movie that's actually going to be
What's up, Nicotina?
It's
What's
going to
up?
be.
Mhm.
It's going to actually, be good.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Sub-Zero. When you can freeze somebody's blood and stab them with that,
Let's go. Fast.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
It was over.
come on, guys, go for the hug. Come on
I
now.
don't know why he acting like that. He wouldn't have said that 2 days ago.
He really does.
I did say something 2 days ago. Okay. Okay. No, you know what? Let me go ahead. Let me speak my piece. The trailer was amazing. I always like to joke that Mortal Kombat and I are just a couple of months apart because 1992. We love that year, but
Yeah.
I've been right. See, okay, see, we got a good little team of 92 babies here, and I just
Mhm.
I love that game.
Facts.
I love the lore. It's great. It's a great game, and to finally see it, what I've always wanted to see. With the gore, like a red band. You come out the gate with a red band trailer, like, come on, you doing something right.
Yeah.
And my boy Scorpion. It was good to see him whoop Sub-Zero, little Behan, whatever they want to call it. It was good to see him. He got stabbed with a blood, but like this man,
He also
this
got slammed into an ice brick. But
he may have
okay.
got slammed into an ice brick, but which one has the power of the nether realm itself?
Okay.
So I guess like Sub-Zero got his little points, but like we're all here for Scorpion. Let's be real.
Anyway, so
Well, I loved this trailer. It was amazing. Growing up on the movies, the 1995 movie, and then of course Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This definitely set the bar higher. And just watching Jax get his arms ripped off, you're like, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. And then Scorpion going ham on all those intruders at his house. And then, of course, Sub-Zero making the blood sword and stabbing Scorpion with it. And I have a feeling the whole Scorpion versus Sub-Zero thing is going to be like Batman versus Superman. I feel like that's what it's going to be.
yes,
Like,
that's what they're. Yeah, definitely.
they're gonna be.
that's going to be the battle everybody is going to be waiting
Definitely.
to see.
Definitely.
And
It's like it doesn't matter who loses, we all win.
Facts.
Right. And I'm just so excited for this movie.
Definitely.
and just how I just watching it's like, yes, this is how it was supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be done. And it's just, perfection. Like you said with the chicken. We're gonna be eating good, y'all. We're gonna be eating good.
Yes, man.
Good.
Straight like that.
Straight like that. First, let me go.
QMG, you can go ahead and go. I'll finish it off.
Before I go, I want to give a shout outs to our friends watching on all of our medias. We are simulcasting.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Much
We are
love.
simulcasting on Periscope, on Quentin Ziegler's Facebook page, and on the MulDiversity YouTube channel. Shout outs to the homies Danita. What up, D-Man? Darius watching as well. We saw Nicotina show earlier. Shout outs to him. He had a birthday. A happy belated birthday. We got a couple
Happy birthday.
showing back up, popping in. We got Tyra and my girl Ty. What's up, girl? What is
What was that? Do that voice one more time, bro.
I already did it.
Just do it one more time for me.
And Malik has a question. It seems that the first Sub-Zero, aka Bihan, is somewhat evil. Wonder if Quan Chi makes him that way. And in the trailer, see some smoke. Does that mean we will have smoke also? Ooh, let's get into that for a little bit.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, let's get into that. Because if you look in the trailer, they had a still of that where it looked like he was coming out of that Noob Cybok X smoke. Like kind of sort of. If you go back, man, if they do Noob in that, man, don't give me Noob in the first movie though. Like I'm gonna be too hyped.
Listen, hey.
But we're gonna dive into it. Cool.
I'm about to say, are we gonna dive into that, or you want to go ahead? Cause
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Because I was finna get a little too hyped. I gotta tone it on back. But no, I definitely have been a fan of Mortal Kombat since the original, all of them. I still remember being a kid having nightmares when Mortal Kombat, in the one that came out for the N64, and you'll lose. and the guys fall until he fall. Shit, I remember that junk all the way from back. So Mortal Kombat has always been a game that I've had in the echelon of video games. So the trailer, this is what we've been waiting for in Mortal Kombat as far as where the CGI is, where fight choreography has made it to a point now that they can't fail with this movie. If they just stick with the material and put all the love like they do into John Wick and MCU, it's gonna be good. But the trailer was great. Everybody's been waiting to see Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight. I'm a Scorpion guy. His story is just too cold. Sub-Zero. Now I'm a fan of the second Sub-Zero, not the first Sub-Zero. I don't like him until he becomes Noob Saibot, but Scorpion, that's my guy. Couldn't get nobody else to play him. It's gonna be epic. But the elephant in the room is really what I want to talk about. The big elephant in the room of my favorite guy with them glasses. We haven't seen him yet. So
yeah,
we're gonna talk about that.
There's a theory about that, but I was like, if they would have shown him, if they would have shown him with the glasses, yep, they automatically would have known.
Facts.
Yeah, I feel like the trailer was awesome. One of the best things about the trailer was how they implemented the classic theme song in it. That was hype as hell. I loved it so much. The build up to it, the way that they're I don't even want to say realistically. I want to say it's just so much refined action in it. And even though I love the first one, but I definitely feel like I just got short. I'm sorry, y'all. I definitely feel like
don't embarrass yourself with your girlfriend watching, child.
Hey, baby.
Anywho, it definitely was awesome. Seeing Sub-Zero in action was definitely the coolest part. But my homie Scorpion definitely putting in work. Scorpion's a favorite of mine, but I'm not gonna sit there and lie.
Sub-Zero time too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
all right.
Like, I'm not even gonna sit there and lie to y'all and say that Sub-Zero wasn't the best part of the trailer, kicking all the ass and whatnot. Shout outs to Ludi Lim playing Liu Kang, aka Zack from the Power Rangers reboot. You know,
shout out to Goro still rocking that one strand ponytail.
Man.
Shout out. Hey, Goro look like he used that gorilla glue on that ponytail. Goro had the gorilla glue. He was on fleek. Facts.
That's hilarious.
He had the gorilla glue. Come on, my fault. Come on, I didn't mean to cut you off.
But no. That trailer was definitely hype, especially when at the end, towards the end of the trailer, when Scorpion and Sub-Zero was fighting and he slashed his arm and turned the blood, froze it, and then cut into him and threw him into the ice water. And then my boy Scorpion said, "Get over here!" Just straight like that. Joe, that was turned. And,
facts.
Definitely. But anybody else before I throw it to this comment from Malik? He had did anybody else want to add something?
Oh, I just want to say I'm ready for these fatalities, not just Scorpion and Sub-Zero's fatalities, but I'm ready for the rest of them.
Everybody.
See what the rest of them got. Everyone, and best believe, as soon as I see one, come fatality.
Because what I love, one thing I do kind of love is like they haven't really given us too much on who Colt is and how he got into this, which kind of goes with something I'm thinking, but I gotta wait to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, because
my track record being right
is epic. We know. So, do y'all want to go straight in shot for shot, or do y'all just want to pick each of y'all most controversial parts that y'all think y'all want to break down or talk about? How do y'all want to do it?
I personally want to say that the best part to me, the most shocking part, like really truthfully, was Jax's origin. They've changed it up for now, so now Sub-Zero is responsible. So I want to see how that plays into it, the revenge factor of Jax wanting to get vengeance for losing his arm.
Yeah, I think they was gonna do that because they didn't want to oversaturate the movie with so many Mortal Kombat characters because they have so many, and I didn't think they was gonna. I kind of felt like they weren't gonna do Ermac in the beginning anyway. I knew they were gonna try to probably change it up because when you start dealing with Ermac, I don't even think they want to dive into Quan Chi yet. How it's looking.
But see, they the sickest characters, yo. They
yeah, true.
But you want to leave more so that way, if this movie does good, you have to have more to go.
Exactly.
You can't just put
exactly.
Because even though my feelings are hurt, I didn't see Jade yet.
Yeah.
I know eventually.
Yeah.
Do you,
I mean,
even
where's my
speaking
girl
on Jay, do
Katana?
you think?
I was about to say we want to talk about feelings
Yeah.
hurt because I definitely don't see no katana just yet. So
Right?
I gotta keep it cute and on mute for Sonya and got dang on Sub Zero. So
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely some fan favorite characters that got left out, but you knew they were gonna have the original nine characters. You
Yeah.
knew they were gonna have them. Kano, see Kano, a lot of people, even though Kano was a staple, I know a lot of people that don't even really care for Kano, but you know, as one of the
Yeah.
original characters, they were gonna put him in. So,
Right.
and it's looking like he's gonna be the comic relief character. So,
I can see it.
Yeah.
Ooh, so going off of that
Yeah.
theory, do you think that we're going to get Reptile as a secret character like in the original game?
well, okay, we
gonna
did.
break
That's
into
what
it.
I was gonna talk about. In the trailer, there was some type of shadow reptilian. We don't know if it's reptile or not.
I think
Yeah,
it
but
is.
when
Kumani, we was talking. He said he thought it was one of the species of reptile, but not specifically
Mm-hmm.
reptile.
it's a Terran, as a Terran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had to watch
And
it the
also-
second time. I had missed it the first time.
What's up, Avia?
Oh, I was just gonna say. Also, was saying
Oh no.
Aww.
She went to Outworld to beat
I
up.
was gonna
I was
say
about
she
to
went to
say.
get her question back from Outworld.
Nope, she'll be back.
But no, yeah, if you
She's
go
in
back to the
great
trailer,
fighting.
Oh, she's
oh,
back.
there she go.
I'm
Okay,
back.
there she go.
How was the tournament?
I know, right?
Did you win?
what I was saying is just going off what Q was saying earlier. I'm just interested to how he got his brand or like the thing on his chest because they were saying he was born with it, but then Jack's like, no, you were chosen, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Maybe he's
I
born.
think that was just a way to kind of make it more realistic that because who knows about the Kumite, like a murder death tournament, unless they've been chosen. Like, so I think they just used it to kind of make it more realistic on how people are chosen.
Did you say
this, like,
Yeah.
so yeah,
I'm
they
just
trying to.
interested to how that plays out.
Yeah, definitely. How do y'all feel about them taking a brand new character as Cole before we get into what we theorize? But how do y'all just feel about taking a new character and building a story around him? Because obviously Cole is the main character. As much as we know about movies, they're going to try to build a lot around him.
I'm letting y'all speak first.
I don't
'cause
mind
we
it.
Come from a biased place.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, especially how he tweeted player one. It gives me the feel of if this is a brand new game and we are setting ourselves up and plugging up our controller to play. That makes me feel like he's the player one. I feel like he's like that person that's experienced in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, exactly. Now, before we get into it, I'm not to cut you off, Mike. I'm sorry.
Are you
But I
good?
just want to plant some seeds in your mind before we get deeper into these theories and stuff. But wouldn't this be amazing? Because we're in a generation where they do reboots and all these time travel wonky stuff. But Mortal Kombat 11 has officially done a time travel game where multiple characters from multiple eras. What if the old Mortal Kombat cast come back and work with the new ones? How would y'all feel about that?
That would be interesting. That would be very interesting.
That would be.
Yeah, I think it would.
That'd be
Only if they erase Mortal Kombat Annihilation from existence. You got me on this
Wild goose chase. So this is just something to plant seeds in your mind when we start talking about these theories. But yeah, so if y'all had to rate the trailer out of a 10, what do y'all rate the trailer?
Personally, I'd rate that trailer a 9 get over here's out of 10.
What do y'all
Yeah.
rate it? Let me know.
I give it a 9 out of 10 because it was. Yeah, I give it a 9 out of 10.
I give it 9 blood swords.
Okay. Hey, Aaron, Mike, what y'all give it?
That's a good question.
I give it a 10 out of 10 perfection
Oh,
only
of course
because
you are. Of
you
course
know
you
me.
are.
Of course, because I mean, for me as a fan, I've been waiting, and
Truly.
Avia has sent a trailer reaction from the cast, and watching the cast react to it, and then also, like I said, the passion of the writer Greg Ruscio. How Todd talked about how hard they've been working on the visual effects and working on things, and then how he said that somebody said that Kano's eye wasn't shooting at the the right correct eye is because they flipped it. It makes me think that there's more surprises for us,
Yeah, I
and
seen
just
that. I was gonna
I,
talk about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I
Definitely.
think
yeah,
that like I said, it set the bar high for fighting games. I don't think I really hope they get greenlit for a 2 and a 3. I feel like they have. I don't know. I'm jumping the gun, and I ain't even seen the movie yet, but I really feel like they have something on their hands. So
yeah.
I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 just because of where it's going.
I
I'm gonna
would
give
have
it a
gave
nine
it a
and a
10 out of
half.
10, but I didn't see my guy. If I would have
Who's
seen
your
my
Who's
guy,
your guy?
Johnny Cage. If I would have
Okay.
seen
See,
I have a
okay.
Johnny.
This
theory
is
about
that's
that.
why I
Mhm.
gave it a
Mhm.
9. I give it a 9.5 because I didn't get my boy Reptile. A little salty about that, but I get over it, just like I got over here. And thank you. So I'll be here all week, guys. But it just to finally see all this come through, it just being,
Yeah,
we're all creatives, it feels good to see your stuff finally come to fruition. And
yeah,
it's Mortal Kombat. Like we're gonna
definitely.
get, when this does great, we're gonna get so many more movies, like
Yeah,
video game adaptations that are,
definitely.
we've been wanting for years. And it's just like it really is gonna start with Mortal Kombat,
Definitely.
that's awesome.
Definitely. I agree. Definitely. But yeah, like I said, I would have gave it a 10. Only if I would have seen my guy come off set, take the shades off or anything, even a Ninja Mime reference, I would have been hyped. Like if they would have just gave us something for Johnny Cage. But that goes into what we're talking about next during Mortal Kombat, because a lot of people have theories about a couple of things, like who is Cole Young. I think that's the biggest thing that's going on. Who is this Cole Young? Some people are theorizing that it could be none other than Johnny Cage. But I'm gonna let y'all take the reins on this because I want to see y'all thoughts on Cole Young's implementation in the movie and who he could be. I've even seen them talk about they might take Bihan out and make Cole Young the next Sub Zero. So, what do y'all think?
Let's see,
Yeah,
I didn't hear that one.
Mm-hmm. They talking reckless. You know the internet gonna talk reckless. I'm just throwing it out there.
that's how Q gets most of his information and talks reckless on the internet.
Anyway,
True.
as we were, how do y'all feel about Cole Young? Do y'all like him as a character from what y'all seen? Do y'all think he's gonna bring something good to the actual movie, or do y'all think they just doing it to, how they shoehorn in these new characters in movies?
I don't think it's Johnny Cage. The only
What?
reason I say that is because watching the trailer, I think he is a descendant, or I think he's a bloodline from somebody versus either I really think it has something to do either with either Scorpion, or I have something to do with somebody who's evil. I feel like he is the son of somebody or the nephew of somebody or somebody. I just feel like I don't feel like he's Johnny Cage. If he is Johnny Cage, I think
Hold on, sis.
sure, whatever you say. But I really honestly and truly do not feel like he's Johnny Cage. I just, I don't I feel like he will probably come in a sequel. And my other theory is that if he is Johnny Cage, he wins the tournament and he gains all this fame from it, and it goes
Mm,
to his head, and then he takes on that name as that'll be his stage name is Johnny Cage. So those are my two
I
theories.
can
I
see
don't,
that.
and if you look at the trailer when they're talking about the birthmark and he's looking at the mirror, there's a flash and it looks like a demon or it looks like Scorpion. So I feel
hmm
like
Mhm.
it's a bloodline type thing with
mm.
that.
Oh,
Like I said, because I feel
I ain't
like
think
what
about it
you're
like
talking
that.
about, like Scorpion, the part when Scorpion's fighting the people at his house, it looks like a like a
Yeah.
old school
Mm-hmm.
flashback.
Uh huh. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's setting
So,
up the reason why Scorpion hates Sub Zero, because they're rival
Right.
mhm,
clans. Now, like we
mhm.
said
So
before, I don't know if they're gonna dive into Quan Chi, but there's
Mm-hmm.
definitely that Sub Zero Scorpion connection on why he even becomes Scorpion in the first place.
Yeah, I
mhm.
actually would go a step further just from listening to how Mike broke it down like that.
Yeah.
Now that I'm really thinking about it, it's very possible, just going off the bloodline aspect and Cole being chosen, he might be related to Kung Lao in some way because, like the lore goes all the way back
hmm
to the great Kung Lao.
Mhm.
What did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
Yes,
stage
cool.
name. I could
I
see that
Yeah.
too.
agree with that
I'm
too.
down for that because, like, I'm with you, I'm with you, Q. Like, where's my boy Johnny? Where are those $500 sunglasses? What happened to him?
What you said?
You know, like I need something. Like I really do. I think it's interesting, you know, just to have an MMA fighter, you know, to begin with, because that kind of goes back to how nerd moment when Mortal Kombat first started. You know, it being a Jean-Claude Van Damme vehicle.
Exactly.
But okay, Mike. Okay, but we just going back and forth on Twitter right now, y'all. You should look. But what did Rasha say?
Shout out to the old girl, Rasha.
As far as the games, yes, but as far as the live action representation, I'm definitely more Mortal Kombat. But as far as fighting games in general, Street Fighter.
I love Street Fighter. But I definitely Cole. You know, just he's an interesting character to have because you know you like obviously since Mortal Kombat 10, we've gotten you know new characters that you know they're trying to go out of the realm. Oh, I hate that joke that I did that. That really wasn't a joke, but here we are. You know, just don't laugh.
Sorry,
For all of my Into the Universe fans who are not used to this, when you merge universes, you get a couple of residue drops. And on MulDiversity, they have gifts, and I love them so much. They're so
not only that, you see alternate universe versions of yourselves, like this, for instance.
Whoa.
It's all right.
So you see, guys, this isn't really the end. This is not cute, okay?
But yeah, Key, you got to tell us what you think, because I know you had a lot to say about Cole. What's going on with Cole? I'm ready to hear what you got to say about Cole. I know you're very passionate about this.
You're damn right. So, damn right. So, if y'all been following me since I've been back on Twitter back in like 2016, I have been a very long-term following Louis Tan. So when I saw he was going to be in Mortal Kombat, my first original thought was, okay, so he's going to be Johnny Cage. Then they, showed this guy Cole Young. So now my theory is what Mike says, that he becomes Johnny Cage. Like he wins, he does what does good, but the ego grows. It grows in time. It gets to his head, and fame just gets to him, and thus so he becomes Johnny.
Now,
Cage.
if that is the theory, I have to agree with y'all, because in the trailer they're really pushing Cole Young to be kind of rough around the edges and not the Johnny Cage that we know.
Yeah.
So if we do go by that, I think y'all theory makes the most sense, where he gets the big head, because right now he seems like he doesn't even play or joke or anything. So,
well, it is the first trailer.
I was about to say something so inappropriate. Let's continue.
Move on. But yeah, so with that being said, I think we could go ahead, because obviously Mortal Kombat is a great retro game that we all know and love.
I didn't say
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. My fault, broski. Just charge that to the game.
No.
Aaron, what's up, Aaron?
So, Mike, you ready to hear it, Mike? You ready to hear my thoughts and opinion on it, dude? You ready for it? So Cole is Johnny Cage. That's what it is. Cole is absolutely 100% Johnny Cage, because if you go back and you watch the trailer, and not only that, you get the screenshot that just released, people are so focused on the wrong thing. Oh, where's his sunglasses? Oh, he's got this weird armor fighting Goro. He's wearing black pants with black booties and a red sash. That is quite literally Johnny Cage's outfit.
Original
Combat 1. Yeah. That is what it is. I've said it from Jump Street, that they wanted that because Louis Tan and all the promotional stuff, they've been pushing a very accurate and very astute legacy of representation in Mortal Kombat. And what better way to flip the script? And Louis Tan is a very charismatic actor, and if you've seen anything he's in, he's very charismatic. He's very arrogant. He's not arrogant, but he can play arrogant. He can play jokey and all of that stuff. And again,
look at Key. He turned up now. She's just loving everything you saying right now. You ain't speaking no lies. Go ahead.
Speaking of Q, Joe says that
Joe.
needs to hear with inappropriate. And all I'll say is this. My grandmother is watching. Granny is watching. So
Hey, Granny.
y'all can get down how y'all live. I'm not gonna judge. I just want
No,
to
go back to what you were saying, Q. Go back to what you said, bro.
But no, that is
television.
But no, it's 100%. It's 100% Johnny Cage. That is what it's going to be. And right at that moment, he's going to hit Goro with that nut punch, and he's going to be like and at the end of the movie, he's like no, Cole Young, that's not. He's going to win. My prediction is this: Cole Young is going to end up winning the Mortal Kombat tournament.
Definitely.
He's going to be like I'm not Cole Young anymore. The name's Johnny Cage. And then dun 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 dun, and that's gonna be it.
I hope the ending doesn't look like that.
I'm gonna need everybody in the comments to shut up. Y'all know I can't say nothing.
What you say, Avia?
I was saying last earlier, like he would have put on sunglasses, it would have been over. Like, no, that's him. That's him.
Say it again. You sounded like a robot for a minute.
Oh my bad. I was saying in the trailer. If he put on the sunglasses, I automatically would have known. Automatically.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. So they might be trying to swerve us. I think that's like QMG. I think that was a great assessment. I think you're pretty spot on with what it's gonna be, especially like you said, he had on the OG costume. So yeah, it's looking like they're gonna swerve us. I just want to hopefully they don't make it sound lame how he actually becomes Johnny Cage or says he's Johnny Cage, because that's a really big part.
They're gonna say
they really have to make it hit. Huh?
They're gonna say it as cool as I just said it. They're gonna be like
No.
I wish
Johnny. They're gonna be like,
no, you gotta look into the camera just a little bit more.
You gotta look in the camera.
Yeah, there he is.
They're like I'm Johnny Cage.
No.
And how the music gonna cut in?
Watch it in where it turned out like the whole tournament was televised, and then Cole gets a call from like an agent.
Yep. And then this is actually how he's gonna announce himself as Johnny Cage.
It's me, Austin. It's me, Austin. It was me all along, Austin.
that one never gets old, bro. But, okay, so are there any theories on characters that we might have thought we saw? Because I was talking to QMG off the show, and he said that they showed Cabal. I also thought I saw what could be Reptile. Now we got Goro, but we don't know to what extent. So there might be some characters, and we haven't even talked about Melina. Out of all the girl characters, we could have got Jade, we could have got Katana, we could have got Zendaya, but we got Melina.
Miss
herself. Mike, you ain't talking about Melina yet.
I'm not a Melina fan.
What?
That just did you?
Oh man,
didn't know that. The streets didn't know that.
Wait, what?
Not at all. Period.
I mean, like, yes, but y'all know I'm a Katana fan, so I have nothing to say. I'm surprised you haven't said, "Oh, Mike, you got, the Melina fans got, they not going in peace now because they got the, I don't know why, everybody's trying to,
I was waiting for you to bring it up yourself. Thank you. So now I can
No, I like Melina, but she's not my go-to person on the game. I do like the contrast between her and Katana, that rivalry and everything. So for me, I can't stand her as I stand her sister.
Yeah,
I am excited to see her, character development and everything. I'll be having my ear to the streets. I always got my ear to the streets, and people always like a Melina because I'm just gonna throw it out there. They be like, "What that mouth do?" But
ain't this about a bitch?
But if anybody really knows, like, she has Tarkatan blood in her, so I don't think you want to see what that mouth do. To be honest,
man,
I don't think you want to see what that mouth do.
Was going to be inappropriate.
Hey, I'm going into the MulDiverse. I'm a little bit of MulDiverse and I'm a little bit of Universe today.
Brandy just commented on Facebook. She said, "Quentin, I didn't know you were that vulgar and dirty, and you're a father now." So she said fix it. She said fix it.
Fix it.
And yeah.
All right, well, I'll get it with y'all tomorrow. Hold on. No.
This interview's over.
All right, moving on now. But for real though, we also want to talk about, because Mortal Kombat is such a great.
Rasha brought it up. Rasha brought it up, so we got to get into it.
Oh, I'm on the episode today. I'm here. I ain't had time. I had time because I could have came to your face and looked like a man, but I wanted it to be gangster. Y'all got to put some respect on King Kong's name now. Put some respect on King Kong.
Shut up, bitch!
Put some respect on King Kong's name. I watched the episode and y'all was hard on my boy. Put some respect on that man's name, man. And y'all heard what Ray said. He said he going for King Kong too now.
You know what? Nah. You know what? Ray don't know what he's talking about with that.
We all love the big homie Ray Fisher. Can you just say it's Justice League Power Rangers number 1 through 5? So
and everybody knows it's Justice League Power Rangers number 1 through 5. Of course, I'm not gonna forget about the classic Justice League versus Power Rangers number 1 through 5.
Written by Tom Taylor, drawn by Stephen Bryan. Yes. See, so that's the only thing I remember Ray talking about. I don't remember him talking about no King Kong or nothing like that. Do you remember that, Aaron? Because he didn't say that.
I sure don't remember that.
Yeah,
I mean, I do remember.
Mike, don't you remember him talking about King Kong versus Godzilla?
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I do remember, and I just think, some certain things don't want to be clipped and said. So, I think that's what that is. So
I mean, to be fair, Ray was on the set.
Hopefully the producer can get really that clip and let that clip be known that it was said. So,
yeah.
Joe, I don't know what you're talking about. This is sexist because what?
Wait,
because Joe was trying to say Ray Fisher is Team Kong. That's all we need, and she said silent her. But yeah, we know what the real squad is. Let them know, Key, who the real squad is. The real.
QMG. So we talked about Mortal Kombat, but obviously there is a plethora of retro video games that we all know and love. So I want the MulDiverse crew also to go ahead and just tell us some of y'all favorite retro games and what do they mean to y'all. So because Mortal Kombat is such an iconic game, but there's definitely a lot of games that we didn't grow up that are also fighting games. So y'all want to talk about a couple fighting games that have really stuck out to y'all?
Dead or Alive?
Definitely.
And the live adaptation was
garbage.
That I still really love that game. It was really fun.
Avia, what's up?
Lord, me and my brothers would play Lord of the Rings: Return of the King on GameCube. That was our game. We would sit in front of the TV for hours in that game.
The Lord of the Rings game is really good, actually.
Yeah, we would. That's one of the big fighting games I remember. Those type of games, and I remember that was really the only one that we really played, and we would just sit around for hours playing it, and I loved it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Mike.
Soul Calibur.
Yes. Hey, okay. Soul Calibur.
I've been playing Soul Calibur since it was on GameCube. That's when I was introduced to it, and I still play it. I do have the latest one. So yeah, I would love to see that be a live action one as well. I actually would like a series just because there's so much things to explore with that.
Definitely.
So, but yeah.
Aaron, Kumani, whoever want to take it.
This one right here.
Oh yeah,
I can't see.
Resident Evil 4.
The greatest Resident Evil game, one of the greatest.
Definitely.
Period.
I agree with you.
Leon MF Kennedy doing work, kicking ass, kicking names. The Los Ganados saying cool shit, just doing everything cool imaginable. The first Resident Evil game where you actually were scared still, but you were also kicking ass. So that is a plus on everything. The first one with Mercenaries, Ada, That's what's up.
Rasha brought up a good one. Final
And
Fantasy.
yes, and Rasha also reminded me on what my favorite, but this is the remake, but I'm still going to show it for content purposes.
The remake is the best version.
Right.
It is, but still, Final Fantasy VII period is my favorite retro game period ever in life. So yeah,
that's a good one. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Aaron,
go
you go ahead,
classic. Yeah, I'm gonna go classic. Super Smash Brothers, because like, come on now.
What's up, Don?
What's up, man?
Can you put all the Mario games into one category, Aaron? Like Smash Brothers, Mario Party, Mario Kart? Because all of them in friendships.
Oh, and this was what Joe was talking about, sir. She said you were being sexist when you said that.
Oh, no, I am not. But I said I keep my ear to the streets, and this is what the streets be saying. Because I know a lot of people that said stuff about Jax, but I wasn't talking about Jax. I was talking about Melina in general. We can talk about Jax. We can go to him having his pecs out and everything. We can talk about that.
Or Louis Tan. Well, I know Keith.
How Jax almost didn't have no shirt on the whole trailer. Let's talk about that.
Can we?
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean,
how they had the ice come on glistening off and everything. We can talk about that if y'all want to.
It's okay, Key. It's your hour. Go ahead.
No, no.
But yeah, no. So you were saying Smash Bros, Mike? I mean, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Smash Bros. I love, but no, Smash Bros. But there was this other game I cannot remember. I think it was called Primal Rage. I loved that game. It was was like a Mortal Kombat ripoff, and it had like you used a T-Rex. You could fight as a raptor, and my favorite one was looked like I'm not about to say a King Kong like figure because they don't deserve that. Kong stands don't deserve rights.
I know what you're talking about. It was almost like claymation, almost.
Yeah, I
know what you're talking about.
That was a good game.
R2. It'll play the original or the remake, Don. But yeah, no, definitely. If I had to pick a couple games offhand that just really stuck out to me as growing up, definitely all the Mario Parties, Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. All those hours and hours upon gameplay. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, the original, Marvel vs. Capcom, just a couple games that stand out. Resident Evil 4, Halo 3, probably like people say is the best Halo. There's a lot of great retro games. They all stuck out to me. NBA Street Volume 2. It's a lot of great games. But if I had to pick a top fighting game, it's between Marvel vs. Capcom, or I gotta go with an arcade classic, man. That Children of the Atom, man. That arcade cabinet Children of the Atom was great.
Man,
I remember going to the movie theaters and really didn't even care about the movie. I'm trying to go to the arcade.
Right.
Joe, listen. Y'all ain't about to catch me on the Summer Jam screen and pull this up later on down the road. I'm over here looking foolish.
But Mike, can you at least give us a little, like, what are you gonna say?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was talking about big, and I was just gonna wonder what else is big.
Anyway,
is that sexist, Joe? Is that sexist?
One more game, Keith. One more game. The streets didn't hurt.
I was just gonna ask. I mean, y'all was talking about stuff that was big. I was just gonna ask what else is big.
Time is slipping away from me.
But yeah, Mike, I couldn't have a retro game talk without saying how much I love Soul Calibur. If I had to pick a game that had good fighting and great graphics, and I loved all the characters, Soul Calibur is definitely at the top of my list. It's just such a great game. I've been playing all the Soul Caliburs. It was so cool seeing Yoshimitsu from Tekken in there, as well as Link, Spawn, all these guest characters, Yoda, Darth Vader. So yeah, if I had to go one, Soul Calibur is probably like my fan favorite for myself. So yeah. But anybody else got anything on retro games? Y'all got anything y'all want to say?
Yeah.
We never got a Super Mario Sunshine 2, and I'm very upset.
We never got a Super Mario. What was it? 124.
for the we
I
yes,
want
we
the 28, 128.
Super Mario
28?
Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
No.
Key. So Sunshine is actually my personal favorite of all the other Marios. That's my favorite.
Same.
Sunshine was OD.
You got super. Yes, Rasha. Thank you. Tekken 3.
Oh, Tekken, that's a good one.
Oh, Tekken had the best music.
Don,
Tekken's music is OD.
Yeah.
Go down one more. That's a good one.
Yeah. I remember me and Q used
Yeah.
to back in the day be playing it and having some crumpet music in the background, just kicking each.
Man, we used to play the
That's
shit out of
something,
that. I swear we did. Man, yeah, definitely. It hasn't aged well though. It has not.
It has.
And Injustice. Can't forget Injustice.
Injustice 1 was really good.
Injustice. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, you Injustice 2, my dude.
I be kicking Q ass in that.
Who's wait. Okay, no, I have to ask. Who's your main?
In Injustice
2. Yes.
In Injustice 2, Blue Beetle.
I really have to kick Q ass with anybody in the game.
Wonder Woman level 35.
Wonder Woman is level 35. Okay.
So nobody's gonna bring up Michael Jackson Moonwalker, or did I have to bring it up?
What about E.T. the game?
Let's go!
E.T. the game.
That game was so horribly made.
You know, if we're gonna be talking about that, so did anybody watch Captain EO? Did anybody do that?
No, I
think that was a Disneyland exclusive, but still. I think we should all watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it now.
I think I'm the only person in the
Brody, niggas wildin'.
I actually think I'm the only person in the world that likes that movie, bro.
What's the team with the movie?
Kid, I did.
Oh yeah,
they said it was way cornier than number one. Like it was super corny.
No, not corny.
Corny.
Bad, dude.
I liked it. They had Cyrax and Sector in there.
We got some good, matchups in that. I don't think it was bad.
Matchups were okay, but
yeah. Now the only thing I didn't like was Johnny Cage got his ass killed at the very beginning of the movie. I ain't like that.
Yeah, that was
But like I liked everything else. Man, that theme song right now. The last arc, that bullshit that happened when Liu Kang turned into that weird claymation dragon and Shao Kahn, turned into that weird rabbit bat and all that. No, dude, no. They could have left that. But the theme song right before that, when he was beating Shao Kahn ass, that was OD.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, here he goes.
Wow, there you go. Okay, Sindel did that was a horrible scene for Sindel, bro. We know.
It was you.
Mother looking at
who will die.
But might I add that Sindel costume is fire as fuck. Am I lying?
Yes.
But that's like
I'm just going.
Costume is fire as fuck.
I'm just gonna be a hater. That's all I'm gonna be.
So, Mike, you liked Annihilation? You thought it was okay?
It was enjoyable. I'm not about to sit up and say it was bad.
Key, AV, y'all hated it?
Huh?
Y'all hated Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it several times growing up.
Did y'all like it or not?
When I was a kid, yeah. When I was a kid, I loved it. But when I was older, I watched. I was like, oh.
I put it in the same category I did with Batman and Robin. When you grow up, you try and figure out why was this so entertaining to me.
Because Arnold Schwarzenegger said, "Let's kick some ice."
Like with the Super Mario Brothers movie.
The Super Mario.
No, that was just bad. Now that movie was trash. That movie was trash.
What was
a Metroid movie like Alien meets Tron? I need it.
The best childhood so bad is good movie is obviously Street Fighter the movie with Raul Julia as M. Bison.
Of course.
Batman Forever wasn't bad though. As far as
who said
like childhood growing up, Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy was good.
Batman and Robin.
I get those mixed up all the time.
The one with the Riddler boy.
Yes.
That was amazing. Jim Carrey's amazing.
Who said it wasn't?
It was too much for their little minds. It was too much for the minds.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all.
Uma
You know,
Thurman.
it was
So,
Nobody said it was bad
it was
first.
way.
so we're talking about the one. You're talking about the one with bad nipples, the bad black card, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Uma Thurman, Bane.
That was
People,
bad.
that's the one that people don't like.
Yeah.
No, Batman and Robin is the one with not Barbara Gordon, but she's Barbara with Bang,
Right.
with Uma Thurman, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's kick some ice. Take two.
I thought that was the one that people hated.
No, yeah, that is. Where are you?
That's the one that
No, wait. Yes.
I'm lost right now.
That's the one that people hate. But
And
the
I
title
said-
is Batman and Robin, not Batman.
Oh, okay.
You
I didn't
said
say the title though.
Batman
Come,
Forever, child.
You said Batman Forever like 40 times.
I said the title. I didn't think I said the
Yeah,
title.
you were saying Batman Forever like 50 million times.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This was Into the MulDiverse. I thank you guys for tuning. No, I'm just. But no, I like. Well, if we going off that, I like the one with Val Kilmer, and Joy Clooney. I thought both of them were good.
Yeah.
Batman Forever, and this is a hot take. Batman Forever is the second best movie with Batman in it, right behind BVS and above The Dark Knight.
I agree.
But look at that man's face is why I said that. The one on the far left or right, depending on how you're watching it. The one beside Mike, because I feel like
You're both, but you're also beside Mike.
But yes, is there anybody got any more points before we move on to what the world has been coming to talk about and the world's been coming to see?
Nope. Let's get into it.
Well, Mike,
everybody's been watching. I know y'all seen every episode, so have I. WandaVision episode 7 was a really big episode, and I guess we go ahead and get to talking about it. Anybody want to go ahead and give us a brief summary of what we seen in episode 7 or leading up to episode 7? Y'all all don't talk at once.
I guess we are obviously trying to make sure Mike has the first word because
I'm good.
I mean, but wouldn't this low key? Now, wouldn't this also be a crossover with The Mess?
It would, and that's
why
it
is.
Isn't this also a crossover with To Lovecraft and Back Now? I'm thinking about it. Oh my god!
Isn't this also a crossover with Bitch What?
Wait a minute, bitch. What? Whoa!
Universe is coming.
Isn't this also a crossover with the untitled A&A show?
You're right.
Universes.
Yep.
And Q and K. Okay.
Thanks for talking to me.
Hey.
Yeah, this is not just MulDiversity. This is Into the Universe.
Into the MulDiverse. There's multiple MulDiverses now.
Yes.
Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, it's both. We did the fusion dance. We hit up the Patara earrings. We got the whole thing. Also, the Miz cashed in, and he is the WWE champion.
Right, so I think Kumani, I know you got that clip. So can we see who was it all along, please?
Spoiler alert! Because if Mike doesn't want to go first, we're gonna go into the clip and then we'll go around the room. But spoiler alert for the end of episode 7 of WandaVision. What is up, Poindexter? What up, Enoch?
What up, Poindexter? Appreciate you tuning in, bro.
And Rasha has a question. Isn't Wanda like an anchor? You can't have too many together. Agatha would invoke the TVA. Ooh, that is a good point. But first,
are we talking about Nexus beings?
You know, that's something where we're gonna get into right after I play the clip, because it also ties into another person's theory that they've been trying to push on The Mess. But we're gonna get into that when we find out who was all along.
It's me, Austin! It's me, Austin! It was me all along, Austin!
Yes!
Every time, bro.
Every time.
WandaVision, it was revealed that Vince McMahon has been the entire time. It wasn't Mephisto. It wasn't Ultron. It was Vince McMahon, because he did all this thing. He manipulated Wanda so Stone Cold did not win the WWF title. He had to do it. He had to do it. Even his immediate family bought into it, hook, line, and sinker. So now the audience knows there is no depth he won't stoop to. There is no length he won't go So Stone Cold can't win the WWF title. That's why. So episode
Y'all
8 and
crazy,
9
man.
will be the
Oh shit.
So the streets are saying episode 8 is this is when Wanda finds out, and so her and Stone Cold they become the new CEO of World Wrestling Federation. And then it's going to be a tag team ladder match at the upcoming King of the Ring pay-per-view, where it's Scarlet Witch and Stone Cold
Lord.
versus
Here,
Vince McMahon.
here
And
on
the
Intimate
winner-
Universe, all of the ideas and opinions do not reflect our ideas and opinions. We apologize for anybody who does not reflect our opinion. No, I'm just playing. But no, QMG, who really has been behind everything that we know so far?
It was Agatha all along.
And everybody been talking about that song like it's bop. I've been seeing so many people do videos where they dancing to it.
It is
so
a
it's
bop.
It is.
It's a bop.
But and it's funny what's been really tripping me out with this whole reveal. Like obviously we knew that. I think a lot of people already knew that Agatha was controlling things, but we were so focused on who was controlling her that it was kind of still a surprise that it was just her by herself. But everybody kind of knew that she was gonna be Agatha Harkness, even though her name was Agnes. But like somebody said, it's kind of an amalgamation of both Agatha Harkness, Agnes. So yeah, we already knew she had something to do with it. But knowing right now that we still don't know if Mephisto, Nightmare are even in the series, people are really shocked that it was just her by herself. But I actually have a theory, but we'll get into it. How did y'all feel about Agatha's reveal?
I was excited for it. I was happy because I was tired of, going back and forth with my thoughts of, maybe she's here to help and maybe she's not, because it just got to a point where not last week's episode, but episode 6, it was creepy because she was like, "Do you want me to take it from the top?" And then it's like she had an attitude problem. So it was more like, "Okay, girl, like you are the person who's doing this. Like you always come in when something is going on in that house. You always come in." So I'm just happy. I like the fact that her powers are pink, not pink, but purple. I'm excited to see how this gonna conclude with her now revealing herself as a witch and everything like that. So,
all right. Anybody else, how y'all felt? Y'all gonna ahead and go around the room, say how y'all felt about it. Let me know.
Avia?
Oh, I'm excited to see how where they're gonna take it, because like since episode 1 we've been saying it all along that that's Agatha. Like the chats and everyone's been saying it. So just interesting to see, like, because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think through the whole MCU that they've actually called her Scarlet Witch. So now that she's actually with the witch, now that'll come into play, and I'm excited to see where that goes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited too, because now that we finally have that out of the way, because we, like Song said, we knew it was Agatha all along. With that finally out of the way, we can get to like the meat of this whole meal, because who else is pulling the strings with her? Because she's obviously not by herself. That could lead into, a whole other, series or movie or something. But just kind of, like this opens up, like I was talking to Mike off screen, like this opens up the door for magic in the MCU. Not something that's like, kind of mutant powers, but they're not really going to call them mutant powers. Like this is straight up magic, that goes, it's like dark magic compared to Doctor Strange. And like, we actually can get deeper into what does this all mean. And, we had a kick-ass theme song. Love the character. Catherine is like hilarious in it. And yet it's really sinister,
And she killed Sparky too.
She killed Sparky too. What was that book she had?
Yep.
I'm very curious about the book. Like,
yeah. No, go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just comment because I don't feel like she is the main villain, but I do feel like we do have somebody working with her. Whoever is posing as Pietro, Quicksilver, fake ass. But
I actually want to touch on that, Mike, because I honestly, me and Kumani have been having the debate on this, so y'all can chime in and let me know how y'all feel, because I know a lot of people have been saying that Pietro might be a Nightmare-esque or conjuring of Agatha. But as if you look at the theme song, it looked like she was controlling him as a puppet. And I just watched the full series today again. If you go back to the episode when he was walking with Wanda, he was conjured and he thought it was Wanda's voice in his head telling him to cause grief, to stir up her life. But he didn't need to hear that in his head if he was working with Agatha. You feel what I'm saying? It's something like beckoning him to do the things that he's doing. So I'm actually still thinking it is a Quicksilver from another universe, but not necessarily the Fox's universe. So that's just me.
That's deep. It always goes back into when they was sitting downtown, they was sitting on that hay and they were having that conversation. I just feel like, I still feel like it's, I feel like that's a villain. I don't necessarily, I don't know if it's Nightmare or Mephisto have, people have speculated, but I do feel like, I don't know. That ain't him. That's
It could
somebody
be a possibility.
That's somebody
Definitely.
posing.
How did you I'm gonna go ahead, Kumar. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you said you're on your whole game is it's Ralph. It's been Ralph. It's always gonna be Ralph.
Why haven't we seen Ralph?
I do feel like it is. I mean, she has always said something about Ralph. It could possibly be Ralph, but as we saw in the last episode, she was controlling Ralph too. So I mean,
watch Ralph be her cat.
That would be dope, and I would be here for
in
it.
the comics, in the comics, she had a cat that turned into a panther.
Yeah,
and he was black.
And I know. Before we move forward, just another thing for y'all to speak on. Do y'all feel like Agatha can be redeemed? Because in the comic book, she's always been a gray area, anti, sometimes against Scarlet Witch, sometimes being a guy, sometimes being a friend. Do y'all think we'll see Catherine's I don't want to butcher her name, but do y'all think we'll ever see Agatha come back? Huh?
To be honest, I feel like there's already so many like redemption heroes, or I just want her to be evil just for the sake of being evil. Because we've been seeing the redemption arc of so many, villains lately. I'm just like, I just want somebody to be bad, just bad. Like, just and that's what
bad and make it look so good.
Anyway, I really think I do like. I love the character, even though I would love for her to kind of, deviate more to her comic counterpart. I do think it's more interesting to have her as a villain because she can, she's the key to, a lot more crazier things in the MCU, you just, it's like, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of thing.
Yep, definitely.
I think that's a more interesting route for her, is like, she's still just an evil old witch. Like, I love that. We haven't had that in a minute.
And might I add, she has a bomb ass witch laugh. Her witch laugh is on point. Her witch laugh is definitely on point. Yeah. But going back to what you were saying, Mike, because you brought up a good point. What is that book? Because I'm theorizing this is the Darkhold, but I know some people might think it's a different book. So anybody got any theories on that book?
Not the Book of Ashanti?
Ooh, I said that. That's what I said.
Okay.
Hey, but the Darkhold doesn't the Darkhold also talk about Nexus beings in it?
That's true. And because if it is that book, that would make more sense to when Wanda does show back up in Doctor Strange.
Yeah, because they brought up Nexus for a reason.
Yeah. Watch that be.
But yeah, it could definitely be
more
that
series. Watch that be the book that opens up Mephisto to the
I really think since Sam Raimi is directing Doctor Strange 2, it might be the next. Oh shit!
Yes,
never mind, Key. Never mind. You go first.
I was gonna say, Key, you quiet over there.
No, because she's been trying to get our attention. And
I didn't see her.
Go ahead, Key. No,
I was just gonna bring her up. What's up?
It's cool.
No, go ahead. We finna be quiet.
Yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna bring you up. I show was like I want to hear your take on it.
I just want to know what they're gonna do with that dead body when it's all said and done.
Talking about Vision's dead body?
Yes, because y'all playing around with the corpse. So what?
Now, do you think it's something that's holding Vision in there, or do you think after it's all said and I honestly believe that it's going to be a part of Scarlet Witch's growth that Vision is going to have to die. But do you think there is a chance that Vision can come out of this back as a full being?
I mean, it's possible with the MCU. It's possible. Like you can't put any doubt. But I just like it's something that's holding him, and he's dead. Like it's something that's making him alive. Y'all playing with a corpse. That's
so. Key, do you believe that Mind Stone is is an actual Mind Stone?
Nah, I don't think that's.
You think it's just a part of Vision? It just looks like the Mind Stone.
Yeah,
even though he can still use his powers to open people's mind.
But yeah, I think either it's it could be another Mind Stone that we didn't know about.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, it could be something we didn't know about. But still, regardless, why y'all playing with a dead body?
With that being said, we're playing with a dead body. That goes into the theory about Hayward being Ultron. I know y'all know about that theory.
Before I rock,
Mike,
before I rock Mike's world with that, before I do that, let me go to some of these comments. So Joey brings up how it's it could be an anagram for a Neath shark, which is a shark stalking its prey and devouring it. Rasha brings up the corpse factor with Vision. When she took him, he was in pieces, and it was a part of the vision that was projected. And going back to the book, what I think the book is that with Sam Raimi directing Doctor Strange 2, they might swerve us all and say, since this whole show is based off it's a bedrock of quote unquote false red herrings, it could be the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead, because guess what? It's involving dead folks, right?
Yep.
Stop talking about dead folks. He don't like when we talk about messing with dead folks.
I just don't understand why y'all messing with
Hey, you know who else loves playing with dead folks?
Playing with them dead folks. The dead folks walking around like this.
Like, what is wrong with y'all? This is how you get zombies.
Oh, yeah. Joey brings up a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Brings up a really good point. Yeah, the shark.
Yeah,
it gives you what you want, but you can't.
That whole episode dealt with a lot of fish. If you go back and watch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and Agatha was the shark.
Agatha is more likely doing the commercial since we now know that she's production. But but jokes aside, it's either the Book of the Vashanti or it is the Darkhold, because that would also. I'm going to say it because, back in the day, for folks who forget, Peggy Agent Carter, they dealt with the Darkhold and the dark dimension and stuff like that. And that was designed to have some setup for Doctor Strange. So it wouldn't be off kilter. And plus them vines was emanating purple energy, which is the stuff that the dark dimension emanates from Doctor Strange and, Agent Carter. So I think we're on their money about that.
So Mike, you don't think it's Ultron, Mike?
I don't.
I don't either.
Now I wouldn't be so much into agreeing. But do y'all think it's Ultron? Key, Avia, Aaron, do y'all think it's Ultron?
I'm sorry. It's like I feel like as many times as Ultron has came back, it will be good for that, but I feel like it's time to put that to rest because I would like him to be brought back in another type of way. I mean, yes, as an Ultron fan, yes, do it, but I don't feel like I just don't feel like that's happening right now.
The only reason I think it's Ultron, and it's not for just reasons because Ultron coming back. It's just Hayward's distaste and disdain for extraterrestrial beings and superhuman beings, because Ultron was created to defend after the Chitauri invasion. He was brought to life to defend against those things, and also as well him wanting to gain Vision's body and take Vision's body to create things or to become sentient with it, because we still haven't disclosed fully why he needed Vision's body. So it's just a couple things that how Hayward acts towards extraterrestrial beings would make me feel like it's Ultron using someone else's body to fill out his wishes. But it might not be, but I can see some validity in it.
I'd actually go a step further because I forgot who I mentioned it to. I'm starting to think Hayward might be the AIM Supreme Leader just because all of like a lot of sword agents were wearing those beekeeper suits, and it really made me think of that iconic AIM suit where you have that
Definitely.
mask where you can't look into the face, and I'm just like it's they probably needed Vision so they could make MODOK because that's
Definitely.
an offset of Hydra, and we haven't seen AIM since Iron Man 3. Like I could see them, and if they can't do that, they'll probably go to Ultron. There is a 50-50 chance of seeing Ultron again in here because, I think IMDb messed up with having James Spader in the cast.
Yeah.
But like I think it would be cool if it was Ultron, but
Key, why you don't think he's Ultron? Oh, I'm sorry, Avia. Go ahead.
What?
Well, I was just saying, it could be Ultron since his the whole Sokovia thing was a bust, and when Wanda, once Pietro died and Wanda took out his heart, he's like, I'm getting my revenge on this girl, and so she's now my puppet. And if it was Ultron, that would be his main reason. I think just revenge on Wanda. And so like you said, getting Vision's body since he was the one who in it in the first place. So it's on both of them. So
exactly, definitely, yeah. Like I said, there's validity into it, definitely. So, Key, why you don't feel like it is? It's just you don't believe. You just think Hayward's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So, are y'all happy with WandaVision so far?
Love it. Top tier.
Yeah.
It sets the bar for the Disney Plus series. Like, I hate that I have to go into, the Winter Soldier and Falcon show. Like, okay, WandaVision was before you. You have, I need you to be just as dramatic. I need you to have plot twists. I need you to have, emotions behind it because that's everything that I felt while watching WandaVision. So I feel like we're gonna get the same thing. I feel like this was the first series for them to, set the bar high for what they have planned.
Definitely, definitely. How do y'all feel about it? Y'all got any thoughts on it?
No, Mike. Yeah, he basically summed it up because I'm like I said before, everything that happens after the show, in Disney Plus series and in the movies, like you can always go back to something that happened in WandaVision. Like if the book is the Darkhold, that's a perfect reason for Doctor Doom to step in because he want to get his mother back and all this stuff. Like it's so many stories. Like it's such a great series.
Definitely,
such a great series.
Yeah, PAV.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a great show, and can we just talk about my girl Monica for a second?
Man, yeah, you already know.
Talk about Monica for a second. Can we?
Oh,
please?
Wait, what did you say, Q?
No, I said once Avia gets done singing her praises, I got something to show that Joe sent me.
Facts. Yes, when Scarlet Witch thought she was gonna throw it to the ground and she landed on the ground with her powers out.
Man,
I was like, let's go. Let's go.
She's like in episode 2 or episode 3, when she was helping Wanda deliver the babies and everything was going haywire, and she was trying to tell her something's not right. Continue it like through the whole series. Monica's like something's not going, something's wrong here. Like something's not right. When Wanda kicks her out, and when she goes back in and she tries to tell Wanda like, look, girl, like they controlling you. Stop. Take a breath, sis. Look what's going on. But Wanda didn't listen. But what happened? She met her match that day. Because when she got her powers, like, and the thing is, they did it so great because they brought everything back full circle in Captain Marvel when Carol was talking to her, before she left.
And now, Avi, you got to end your statement and ask Key what's her catchphrase. Once you end what you saying.
Oh yeah, we me, Key, and Joe have a catchphrase.
Breaking news. A black woman told your ass.
Facts. the whole time. Definitely.
Just
Key.
the time I was watching it. So. That's all I was thinking about. Like, Monica told you, Wanda. Monica told you. She told you. But you didn't want to listen. Well,
Facts.
But you
with
know
her
what?
Karen voice.
Monica go kick your ass, so it's okay. It's okay.
Right.
Next time y'all meet, it's gonna the playing field's gonna be even.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
Joe, speaking of the great Monica Rambeau, Joe sent me something that she said we can use. It is protected by copyright, but Joe had the opportunity over the past week to interview Tiana Paris, aka Monica Rambeau herself. And let's hear some words from her about her experience as Monica and the such.
First of all, it is a complete honor for me to be able to step into Monica Rambeau's shoes. If you're a comic book fan, then you know she is a total badass. And just even when I heard that they were, we saw her as a little girl in Captain Marvel, but I didn't really imagine that she would get fleshed out and grown up. Silly me, to not expect that. But now that we're here, I mean, it's just truly been an amazing experience. The creatives that I've gotten to work with, Matt Shackman, who is our director, Mary Lavanos, who is our main producer, and Jack Schaefer, our head writer, they were so open to my ideas. Obviously, they had their own ideas of who she was and what they wanted her to grow into.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was dope.
Definitely. So,
Yeah.
so everybody done talked about their love for Monica Rambeau in this series. But Key, we haven't heard from you, so I'm gonna put that back to you. But with this character, I think that Monica Rambeau being implemented the way that she is, I'm actually glad she was implemented in this show instead of a movie, because we got a lot of time to see her fleshed out, like she said in the clip, to be fleshed out. And I think she would be a great character. I know they're trying to push the Young Avenger, but she's definitely not a Young Avenger. So I would like to see what team she gets put on and where they go with her character further. But yeah, Key, I know you were the last person. How do you feel about Photon, Spectrum, Monica Rambeau in this series?
I love it because that's exactly what these shows need. She knew from Jump Street something was not right in the pudding, and she tried to warn people. And what happened? The pudding won't right, and now everybody looking stupid. Just another day of being a black woman.
Right.
Man, another day. But yeah, so the elephant in the room that we haven't talked about is how Monica Rambeau, since we're talking about her, how everybody thought that this special character that she was gonna meet was a plethora of people. And I know, speaking for myself, I was let down to find out that it was no more than a random throwaway person. So if y'all want to speak about this a little bit on how this
It's just
character was
funny.
nobody.
It's just funny how y'all set yourselves up. You think that I mean, like, I'm sorry, like, just can't. I mean, everybody was saying Reed Richards, and I'm like, y'all, they don't even cast this man yet. Like, y'all chill out. Like, y'all really think y'all gonna get this? Y'all gonna get Reed Richards coming up and like, oh my god, here's who's cast. This the
I
fantastic.
swear. I
Like,
swear I did. I
oh
ain't
my
gonna lie.
god. Oh,
I
but
thought it was everybody.
real quick, I just want to say about Monica. Like, I'm super excited to see her because I mean, I think she is officially in Captain Marvel 2. So I'm like really super excited to see how much growth how much her growth is gonna be. Like, how badass would she be? Going against whatever cosmic forces she has to force. Like, will her and Carol have tension because of their distant timing and everything like that? Carol is all out in space and everything. So I'm super excited to see how her character continues to develop. So
Definitely. Because if you watch the show, they did have some type of tension when they were talking about Carol Danvers, and she cut the conversation short, like, is something going on there? But from what we've seen from Captain Marvel 1 up to now, where was that tension coming from? So maybe it's because she left off the space for so many years. We don't know yet. So yeah, that was a good point, Mike. Definitely. But before we get out of here, I think we had a good episode. Is there anything y'all want to talk about before we get on up out of here?
I just wanted to say that, did you know that for every minute that passes, a panda gets its wings?
That's good for them. Good for
Man,
them.
I swear. Or
Good
panda,
for them.
like the
Also-
bamboo eating panda.
Also, has anybody seen this clip?
On that tip, I owe you.
This clip.
Oh man.
Yeah, you
I
never.
think
You never
Aaron
get
can.
to-
I think Aaron can do one better because I think he has had the most direct interactions with Ava when it regards to new guys. Wouldn't you say, Aaron? Wouldn't you say?
I would say.
So I sent you that picture.
I'm saving it now.
I think you should share with the class about how deep you
Should
and
I?
Ava and new guys.
You should.
Well, I may have written a script or 2 or 20 once upon a time.
No way.
And what did they say about the? Refresh my memory. What was they saying about?
Oh, they said it was amazing, spectacular, show-stopping, a lot of things.
Everything.
But so that picture, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to say
So that picture, huh?
Yeah, post
There
that
you
picture before he melts. He's gonna like
Ooh,
slide
is
off
it-
the
is it
screen.
hot in
Like,
here?
don't look at me.
Is it hot in here?
I believe
man, that's
they were
picture
saying that. I was believe that they were saying that Jack.
Oh man.
Oh yeah,
My boy, Big A, definitely. Definitely.
My mistake is actually this video right here.
How you like that? You gon' like that? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No,
That was
it was not this video, and actually, I get Blackpink mixed up. It was actually this video here.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Rum-pa-pum-pa-pum-pa-pum.
Well,
But-
geeks and gamers, nah, but no,
Wait,
I definitely got
wait! I found the clip. I found it. I
Cut
did.
the feed.
You sure?
So if you
Like,
forgot a
what?
lot of what you shot back in 2016, I'm guessing you forgot the scene me and you were in. It was quite an electric scene.
That's the weird thing. That's
Oh my
the one I
God.
didn't forget.
like me and you, like Zach was like, "Yo, this is like the best scene." And they're gonna like he was like, "God, dude, like, can this even be in the movie? How real and how raw?"
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember
Like,
that.
I remember-
I was there.
I remember one
yeah, I
too.
remember.
I remember, but it was I remember one too.
Okay. I gotta say this, but I know we're getting on out of here. But that guy's wild. But I gotta say this: I'm definitely humbled, and it was an amazing experience to have this great cast of individuals on my show. Like, I don't even know what to say. It just feels so great. You guys are great. This is the first time y'all seen it, but this is definitely not the last. These guys are great. I love having a good time sitting here talking to these guys about everything geeky, gamey, and nerdy. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys, each and every one of y'all, for taking the time out to be on my show. And I know y'all got so many things that y'all do on a daily basis. But now I want you guys to tell people where they can find y'all and what y'all got going on. Let them know. It's y'all time. Go ahead.
Thanks for the future.
Well, Keith, where can they find you for future interviews?
I don't want them to find me for future. Okay, so I'm Key, and you guys can find me on Barrow, Twitter, Instagram. Here, Key Lavon. You can catch me on MulDiversity every Wednesday night, where I'll probably be saying something that will incriminate me down the road. And you can also catch me either Fridays or Saturdays with Avia and Joe for Bish What, where we talk about stuff that happens to Black women, but yet nobody gives two shrimp. I'm sorry, I'm stressed out because that comment's going to come back and haunt me in the future. Go to the next person. Cut a camera.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Avia. You can find me on all social platforms at Avia Knighton. You can also find me on MulDiversity on Wednesdays at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, as well as on either Fridays or Saturdays with Bitch What with me, Key, and Joe, as well as the Unentitled A&A show with my boy Aaron. And we're going to have the episode coming up soon, so stay tuned for that.
Hello, this is Mike. You can find me at Twitter at _oddgeek. You can see me every Wednesday with these good, lovely folks of mine. You can also see me on Thursday with one of my co-hosts, Jonita, and we talk about all our favorite shows that we watching and everything like that, and movies that we've seen. Latest episode we did interview Kasha Davis from RuPaul's Drag Race, and it was great because she has a documentary called Workhouse Queen at Slam Dance. So if you have a chance, go get you a Slam Dance Slam Dance pants, and watch all those different movies that they have. And then yeah, that's it.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Of course, it's the man of the hour. You know what it is. So this is Aaron Michael, of course, no middle name this time. You can find me on all social media platforms under Aaron Michael _J. That was funny. You can find me on Comic Book Debate, where I just wrote an article called "The Miseducation of Nubia," one of the greatest DC comic characters ever. I don't care what anybody says. You can find me on the Untitled A&A show with Avia, where we talk about a lot of '90s things, wonderful things. We're gonna hopefully do an episode soon. You can find me also on To Lovecraft and Back with Mike, where we talk about Lovecraft Country and getting ready for season 2 of our show. And season 2 of the show. Come on, Misha. And you can also just find me just being a wonderful writer for the script of New Gods and other things. DC Comics. Anyway, now get this camera off me.
Oh boy.
Well, y'all already know who it is. It is your boy.
Shut up, bitch.
It's Quamon Star G, and you find me here on Infamous Universe every Sunday on Facebook Live at 7:40, and then on Wednesdays on MulDiversity as well. You can also find me on Q&K Talk Wrestling, where me and Keith talk wrestling whenever we decide to talk wrestling. We're trying to find a day to talk about wrestling because there's just so much wrestling to talk about. And of course, you can find me also. I got an OnlyFans.
Shut up, bitch.
What?
Don't worry about
Anyway.
it. Don't worry about it.
Go ahead. Can I get a close up? Dang.
That's what he do. That's what he do.
Thank you guys for tuning in. What a great episode. This was Into the MulDiverse. You already know how we do. We always on our P's and Q's, and we stay GQ smooth because that's how the MulDiverse do. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back. Not this week, because you already know the first of the month we won't be back, but we'll be back the following week. So y'all stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go check out MulDiversity on YouTube. And as you can see on the ticker, you can follow me as my artist page, Game Boy Color, on YouTube all together, as well as Game Boy Colored on Spotify, and my personal name, Quentin Ziegler, on Facebook. You can follow me on all those. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we're signing out. Peace.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
This interview's over.